We got Mom too, so here we go. This is, where's my sheet? This is Mason Etman. I think I met Mason last year at the dinner, did I not? I think I did, right? Didn't I? I thought I did. Mason, how you doing, buddy? Say hello. How's everything? How's the mic? Let me see. Go ahead. Say hello to everybody.
Hello.
There you go. Hi, dear. How are you?
Good.
How's everything?
Good.
All right. First, tell me how Mason's doing.
Mason's doing wonderful. He had a surgery last year, but this year he is deep into basketball. It's his favorite thing to do, and he's just being a little boy, which was our dream.
And tell me how you got involved with the Connecticut Sports Foundation and how many years ago, and what the whole thing has been like.
Mason was diagnosed with stage 4 bladder prostate cancer when he was 2.5 back in 2006. And Jane brought us down to Sloan Kettering to seek a specialist down there because his cancer was just so rare and had a very high mortality rate. He was there's a 15% survival rate with the cancer that Mason had. So we packed it up. We went to New York City when John and Jane led the way. We moved into the Ronald McDonald House. We lived there for 10 months. And then we tried to come home as often as we could, but he was so very ill that those trips didn't happen frequently. But after his treatment, we continued to follow up, and he's very healthy. He does very well.
That's great.
He has surgeries, but he's just a little boy.
And now you're 11 years old, so you're in the 5th grade.
Yep.
How's school this year?
Good. It's pretty easy.
Oh, it's easy. Well, none of us thought it was easy. How come it's so easy?
I don't know.
I don't know. I have to talk to your teacher about that. What's your favorite subject?
Science.
Science. Well, I wish I sat next to you when I was in 5th grade. All right. What's your favorite sport?
Basketball.
Basketball? What's your favorite team?
Miami Heat.
The Miami. Still, even though no LeBron's still your favorite team? Who's your guy? Who's your favorite player?
I don't really have a favorite.
Not really one guy? Not one? And what do you do otherwise? Other than basketball, do you play baseball?
No, I play soccer.
Oh, you play soccer. Okay. Well, I can't ask you much about soccer because I don't know much about it myself. So, I mean, I never played soccer very much. How about other things? What do you're 11. I have a 10-year-old son and an 8-year-old son. So they like all the sports like you do. You know what else they like? Legos. You like Legos?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Legos all over the house. You know that? You like building that stuff? What do you like building?
I just really get sets.
That's it? You just put stuff together? That stuff's pretty neat, huh? I mean, they didn't have that when I was a kid. Lego stuff, it's all over the house, too, right? And it's all over ours, too. So how you feeling these days? Everything good?
Yep.
Yeah? So anything you want to tell the folks out there about how you doing?
Not
no?
really.
No? How about saying that they should donate to the charity today and send some money?
Yep.
You think they should do that? Because look how good you're doing. You're doing great, huh? I mean, that's amazing how well you're doing. You look great. So you feeling good?
Yep.
Everything's good?
Mm-hmm.
Now, as far as just the process, as far as Mason through the years, how many years has it been that he can just have the life that he has right now? Has it been, when did it return to kind of a fairly normal schedule?
I think what people don't realize is that even after these children fight for their lives, and not children, just people in general, this is a lifelong disease. They're going to have late effects after. They're going to continuously meet with the doctors.
Yes.
So once this has happened, it doesn't...
That just becomes part of your life.
It's part of your life.
Right.
And with John and Jane in the foundation, we, the cost for this kind of treatment, even with, Mason had medical insurance, we had, we were, just a middle-class family.
Right.
But the cost for these treatments and the care and to stay.
And the time it takes you to be everywhere and to travel. And then if you have other children, I don't know if you did, but...
He was an only child.
Okay, and even that, I mean, just, you can't be at a job and be at the hospital, and it puts a tremendous strain on just everyday bills, right? I mean, just enormous, right? I mean, it's got to be unbelievable because there's things that just aren't covered, right? I mean, there's a lot of stuff I'm sure that just is incidentals that doesn't get covered, right?
Correct. The food, the travel, like you said, the expense, the gas, the parking garages, if you want to take a car.
New York City, absolutely, yes.
Train trips back and forth from Connecticut to New York. Just simple, everyday things that we take for granted when you're doing these things so frequently and trying to maintain a home at the same time.
And descriptions and things like people don't even think of that stuff. Right, people don't even think about that stuff, right? I mean, and that's what the foundation does. That's what the money does. And you get a young family like this one and see that. You arrived there 8 years ago, right?
Yeah.
And look at how he's doing that. I mean, that's what you see. That's when you know that it's working. That's when you can see what the money goes to. That's the best endorsement that anyone can have, because there you see how you made a difference, a big difference.
Absolutely.
Yes, they did.
No question that if we didn't have the support from John and Jane and the people, and it's not just them, the people that they introduce you to, it just continues to, there's so many people in this group.
Plus, even finding out as a young mother what to do, right? Or even who to go see is even hard, right?
That was the hardest choice of my life, is nobody can tell you what the right choice is.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's spelled my last name wrong.
Now, I mean, not that anything, like you said, there's always a lifestyle issue, but I mean, how much did that change, take the pressure off? How much did that make a difference? It just took an enormous difference, right?
It did. It took the stress of having some place to come back to when he was well enough, when he did get to that point. And it did take us 10 months to be able to come back home, which in Connecticut, we live right here in Uncasville. But to get to not have to worry about it while he was, in the midst of his battle was so helpful to us as a family.
And where is he now in the situation? I mean, what can you say about it now? Anything definitive?
Now that he's this far out, to me, it's really important, now that we're not a family that needs, but that how they supply the money to the research. Because Mason, I am still very hopeful that with the stem cell research going on, that someday he will have a functioning bladder again. And he's only 10 now, and we know how science goes, and that with John and Jane, with the amount of this money that goes to Sloan Kettering and these great places that come up with these cures, this is where it's coming from. Like, the people that are donating what they can for John and Jane to donate to the hospital, for them to do this kind of research, is what's going to bring children like Mason one step to normalcy.
And the fact that he's here and healthy is the best endorsement there is. Again, the number 800-357-5735. The auction hotline is for Rayos. Right now it's at 6,500, so keep that open and bid on that. And option 2 is for any donation of any size for Mason Etman, who is in the 5th grade. And it's easy, I know. Like I said, I wish I had you around, but good to see you. Thanks for coming by and saying hello. Hope you're doing well. I'll see you at the dinner tonight. You be there? Mm-hmm. Come up and say hello, okay? Mason Etman and his mom, thanks very much. Did a great job. Thank you. Back after this.